Buddy, so since my return video, we got a bunch of cool Transformers reveals I want to talk about. The first of which being this weird thing, Party Wallop, which is our next collaborative figure. Collaborative is a subline of the main Generations line that takes famous movies and vehicles, famous movie and TV show vehicles, and turns them into, well, Transformers. So Party Wallop here is a collaboration between the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Transformers. And here you can see that you'll be getting options for the four main turtles. Essentially, you have interswappable parts that allow you to turn it into Donatello, Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Raphael, which is really cool and really nice. Because if you're like me and very indecisive on which turtle you want, you can just swap it out depending on what day, depending on like how you feel on what day. So like for example, on Tuesday I may be feeling more like I want Raphael there, so I can swap out parts to make a Raphael. But then on Friday I may want Leonardo, so I can just swap out the pieces. Or if you're completely indecisive and can't make up your mind, you also get optional parts to make it its own unique character, which is really cool because most of the other collaborative figures are completely unique characters, and you don't get options to make them look like characters from the like show or movie they're from. Like Gigatron was his own unique character, and you don't get parts to make him look like Marty McFly or Doc Brown. It's just Gigawatt. So here you can treat this guy like the other collaborative figures and have him be his own unique character, or you can have him be transforming versions of your favorite turtle. And this thing turns into the Turtle Van from the 1987 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon. And I'm starting to get things mixed up because they both start with T. But speaking of Transformers and the 1980s, Studio Series 86, based off the, Transformers 1986 movie, is giving us Swoop, my favorite Dinobot. So, this guy is really clean, much like the other Dinobots. And he's just good. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, look at it. This is Swoop in all of its glory. From what I saw the backside, that I don't have any photos of, it's a really clean Swoop, which is nice because sometimes they will have just some weird kibble on them. I know the Power of the Primes version had some weird stuff. And speaking of Power of the Primes, was actually, if I'm not mistaken, the last time we saw Generation 1 Swoop until now, which has been quite a while. I think 2018 was when that figure came out. It's 2024. That's like 5 to 6 years of just nothing. But yeah, he just looks really good, and as you can see, this will have the animation accurate blue chest. But it's very likely in the near future, like in Generation Selects or some other subline, like a Walmart exclusive subline or whatever they have room to fit this figure in, we could very well be seeing a red chest variant, so you fit some with the rest of your Dinobots if you're one of those people. Personally, I like the blue chest. It gives Swoop something unique than the other Dinobots, especially because he is much smaller than the others. But this guy still looks to be fully worth that leader class price point, reflected in his pterodactyl mode, which, as you can see here, once again, is just the pterodactyl mode from the movie and show, pulled right off the screen and into our hands, and he looks so good. Now, unfortunately, I don't know when Party Wallop comes out, but I do know this guy comes out in April, which is basically today. So, very soon, you'll start seeing this guy pop up in stores, which is nice, because I really want him, and he looks really good. Now, from the same event that this got revealed at, or not revealed, but like leaked, I guess, or something like that, there is a weird thing at conventions where sometimes they'll reveal things, and then sometimes things they didn't want revealed yet will somehow get leaked out from these conventions. And I think that's what happened here, because on the screen we got confirmation that a 2001 Robots in Disguise Sideburn is coming out. So this guy will be had the most obvious retool like setup for him, that being the Legacy Evolution Cyberverse Shadow Striker. Because essentially that wasn't Shadow Striker, that was just Sideburn with Shadow Striker's head and color scheme. So what made a pretty bad Shadow Striker probably will make one of the best Sideburns we've ever gotten. which is cool. And hey, if you don't like the blue, there will also be the power up version, which is like red and flamey and stuff like that, which is definitely interesting. But yeah, based off Shadow Striker, this guy will be a pretty good deluxe class figure. But I'm probably going to skip out on it, even though I like 2001 Robots in Disguise, just because, well, I wasn't a huge fan of the way Shadow Striker looked. And I'm not crazy about the transformation either. But, hey, to each their own. No, I may pick this guy up, I may not. It's kind of in the wind right now. But speaking of things I will definitely buy, you get Cybertron Universe Hotshot. Now, this is the original figure from 2006 you're seeing on your screen, but still, this guy will likely be probably one of the better deluxes. A lot of the Unicron Trilogy stuff we've been getting recently is fantastic. Like the Legacy Starscream, I have my hands on that thing, and it's so great. And from what I've seen of the Megatron the Armada Hotshot, to the Armada Optimus Prime, the Cybertron Starscream that just came out, the Cybertron Metroplex, that was the Titan Class 4 Legacy Evolution, and I'm trying to think of her name, Override / Nitro Convoy from the Velocitron subline. Like, based off of all those figures, this thing will probably be a slam dunk, because all those figures are great. So, what exactly is, well, this version of Hotshot? Well, essentially, it's a version of Hotshot that is really cool. He turns into a blue sports car, and he does have a cyber key gimmick, because that's the whole thing of Cybertron, is that they have these little keys that you insert it into the figure, and it makes stuff like pop out on it. And here it makes two little clear yellow wings pop out from the back that give him a speed boost in universe, which is really cool. And I wonder how they're gonna handle that, because most of the figures have had their Minicon or Cyberplanet key gimmicks removed in favor of adding articulation. But this is one of those figures that you could realistically probably work the Cyber key gimmick and have it like work. But hey, yeah. So yeah, and he will be deluxe scale, which is nice. So, and I really wonder how they're gonna handle the transformation, because there is no obvious retool that they can do for this. Like, no current mold to my knowledge did Cybertron Hotshot like how there was Shadow Striker for Sideburn. But yeah, I'm definitely picking this thing up, even if it's bad, because it's one of my favorite designs in the franchise. Like, if you ask me what is the best car former ever, this is it. But still, the regular figure is actually pretty posable for its time, so I really wonder how they're going to improve and make it better. And potentially even what they may include, because as you can see here, the original figure included a spring-loaded missile shooter, but we're not really doing missile shooters anymore, so I really wonder what kind of gun they're going to try and give him. And hey, this is really cool because it's another Unicron Trilogy figure, and he's specifically kind of part of the whole Velocitron subgroup, which is nice. For those of you who don't know, Velocitron is a planet in the Transformers universe that's entirely dedicated to speed, and he's kind of like an honorary member of their society. From what I understand, it's been quite a few years since I've seen Cybertron, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. But yeah, and that's it. Literally, that's it. There's no more to talk about. So from everything, I'm probably gonna be getting all these except for Sideburn, just because I'm not crazy about the guy. Yeah, but yeah, Party Wallop is a complete slam dunk in my opinion. Swoop is the most perfect thing to ever exist, and Hotshot is Hotshot from Cybertron. So yeah. With that being said, let me know what figures you may be picking up in this set of reveals, and leave a like if you did like the video. Subscribe if you could, please. And I will see you all next time, where I'm talking about something potentially different.